Hi everyone, my name is Christina and I'm an implementation consultant at Prosymmetry. In this video, I will be reviewing how to use project sheets to capture information about your projects in Tempus. Project sheets allow you to create sheets similar to Excel where you can track important information about your projects. With project sheets, you have the ability to create and use project sheet templates, which would apply across all of your projects. You can create free-form sheets to track information as needed. You can clone project sheets into other projects, and you can edit project sheets in either a standard grid view or a list view. Let's take a look at a project where the project sheets live and then talk about some functionality. So I'm going to click on the project management tile and click on one of my projects. In the drop-down menu, I will select the Sheets area. The first thing you will notice is I have a project sheet that already exists called RaidLog. This is a sheet template that is applied to all of my projects, which allows me to be consistent about the way that I'm collecting this data. I would encourage you to watch the dedicated video about creating and using sheet templates as well. When you are working with project sheet templates, you can populate them with data using a check in and out process. So I can click Checkout Sheet here, and I can edit this sheet template directly in this grid view using the pre-configured columns and data types. When you're working with sheet templates, you can also choose to edit the template in list view by clicking Edit in list view. You can see that the sheet template was converted into this different way of viewing your information. If you want to add a new row of data to this sheet template, you can click Checkout Sheet and then click on New. It will bring up this form where you can fill out the sheet template with those pre-configured column headers, data types, and data options. You will also see when you are in list view and filling out this form to add a new row of data, you can add an associated file to this record by clicking on Upload File and grabbing the file you want to associate with this row of data and clicking Save. And you'll see the file is represented here. When you're in list view, you can also filter the columns using the filter button here. So I may want to only filter on the priority where it belongs to the value of low. I can also in list view choose to group my data by the various data types that I have available to me. So if I take off my filter, I could choose to group everything in my template by the priority and drill down into those groupings to see the data beneath. Also in list view, I have the ability to create views for myself to maybe organize this data in the way that I want to every time I come into this sheet template. So I could click Create View. I could enter my new view and give it a name, and then do my grouping or filtering and save that view for myself every time I come into this template. Also be aware that I can export this sheet template to Excel or to a PDF from this view as well. And if I want to go back to editing this sheet template in grid view, I can click here. When you are in the Sheets section of a project, you also have the ability to add free-form sheets by clicking the plus icon at the bottom to add a new tab. You will see that Sheet 1 has appeared now. I can click the arrow to rename the sheet. And from here, I will use a very similar check in and out process to start populating my data. And this time I have free range to do exactly what I want to do. So I can edit this sheet very similarly to Excel by typing in the cells. I can choose to use this ribbon at the top with some editing options. And when I'm done making my data entries, I can click Save and Check In. One other thing I can do while I'm in my project sheets area is I can clone sheets from other projects into the current project that I'm viewing, including both freeform sheets. So if I click Clone Sheet and choose a project, maybe for example Apollo Phase 14, I can choose from the available sheets currently in Apollo Phase 14 that I want to clone into Canary Phase 3. So I'm going to choose that I want to clone the Apollo 14 project sheet into Canary Phase 3, and I'm going to give it a new name of Test Sheet and click Clone. And I can see that at the bottom, that test sheet has been populated into Canary Phase 3, and it looks just like the sheet within Apollo Phase 14. This wraps up using project sheets to capture information in Tempus. Please read the Help Center articles on this functionality as well for an additional resource. Thanks and have a great day.